My name is Brenda Ogdon. Most people know me through my marriage to John Ogdon, and this video is to explain my life after John and how music gave me the courage to carry on after his untimely death. After John's win of the first prize at the Tchaikovsky competition in Moscow in 1962, John and I had 12 years of amazing success and travelled the world, playing solo concerts and duo concerts together. We toured in the Soviet Union, the United States, Australia, the Far East, Europe, Scandinavia, and the UK. We made a total of 18 two-piano recordings together, mainly for EMI music, but also for Decca and others. I made a solo recording of John's compositions for Gamut Classics. In 1989, I was invited to be one of the Women of the Year because of the book I wrote with Michael Kerr about my life with John, Virtuoso, 1981. I founded the John Ogdon Foundation in 1993, and the foundation was able to award 3 substantial scholarships through competition for postgraduate students from the UK music colleges. In 1990, I sponsored and performed in a concert at the Blackheath Concert Halls entirely of John's compositions for piano, violin and cello. During the 90s, I toured in England, in Ireland and Scotland. I made my American debut in 1992 in Dallas, Texas. Following this in 2004 with a concert in Machias Bay, Maine. In 1996, I was invited to play in Hong Kong and played at the Hong Kong Club and the China Club. Since 1980, I have taught the piano privately and also at Eton College. I really love to teach, especially adult students, on whom I now concentrate. I have some real talent that you are about to hear. I hope that you can enjoy this lesson and find something really positive to take from it. Sonetto 104 del Petrarch from Année de Pèlerinage, deuxième année, Italy, composed between 1837 and 1849, published in 1858. Pèlerinage is the French for pilgrimage. There are 3 suites of Année de Pèlerinage, and Sally is playing the Petrarch Sonnet 104 from the 2nd suite. Liszt places the masterpiece work in line with the Romantic writers of the day, prefacing his pieces with a literary passage from writers such as Byron or Schiller. Fantastic. Thank you very much. Very good. I just, rather than sort of pick holes, I'd just like to make a few general remarks about playing Liszt. You all hear the piece that you want to hit on YouTube or iTunes or wherever it is, and you think, oh, I'd like to play that piece. So then you get hold of the music, and you see daunting passages, or cadenzas we call them, with spidery notes, spidery semiquavers, quavers, semiquavers, demi-semiquavers, semi-demi-semiquavers, and you think it's all random, but actually it's not random. You look carefully, and Liszt has grouped his notes into groups of 6. So there are 6 units of 6. Can you play that in slow motion for us, Sally, that cadenza? Yeah. So, 2, 3, yeah.
I'm going to have to read the music. Sorry.
Oh, yeah, yeah. So it's not random. You think it might be random, but it's not. One way of practicing that is obviously you have to get the fingering in first. You see the notes, you see the groupings, and you get your fingerings and try several fingerings, and then slowly. And you can also practice it. My teacher in Manchester was a Russian emigre, and he was a great one for staccato.
Yeah.
That sort of thing. So you've got your groups, you know where you're going, you know where the beats are, you've got your fingering, you practice it staccato, you practice it legato, with an accent on the first of each group. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yes, that makes
Yeah,
sense.
see what I mean? And the thing to do, you're doing it very well, just needs a bit more work, is repeat it. So you repeat it like, say, 7, 8, 9, 10 times until that's enough, thank you. Put it away, and then later in the day, if you've got 5 minutes, try it again.
Okay.
Then the next day, try it again the next day.
Good. This is
again,
good. Yeah.
you know, repetition's the key.
Where am I going to emphasise the notes again? Which feet?
I'm not supposed to stand up.
Sorry.
Which one?
On that.
On this one. That one.
Yeah.
That's all in triplets, isn't it? That's easy. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, yeah, not that one. Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Then it just branches out a bit. And the thing about this is you think, oh, you're so busy with your right hand, so you tend to neglect the left hand. Actually, the left hand is holding the beats. So don't neglect it, you know. That's, and then we come to this devil here of double thirds. So that's in groups of 6, isn't it? Groups of 6.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. So you've got 6, then another 6. And the thing is, if you're using 4, 2, 3, 1, and then there the hand changes position. So you're going over onto 5, 3. So if you could practice those little bits where you change your hand position, I've marked them here. So here, this one. Do it several times so that it doesn't become so awkward to you. And here.
That's the bit I find, that's where I always go wrong here.
Yeah. You're taking 5, 3 over, are you?
Right, yeah.
There. That's taking
5, 3 did you do?
3, 1,
Yeah.
5, 3, 4, 2.
That's what you did, that's
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mm. So you've got 3, 1, 5, 3, 4, 2. So it's 4, 2. It's 4, 2, 3, 1 most of the time. 5, 3, 4, 2, 3. And then you just learn, etc.
Yeah.
And then you've got another cadenza here, which is 8, 7, 8, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You can do that fairly slowly, really, actually.
Yeah, I probably did it a bit fast.
Yeah. Then the last one is easy because it's in groups of 4. Then triplets. Really slow it down. That's I find that the easiest one.
Yeah, it is the easiest one. I should have played that a bit faster, that particular one.
If you can. Yeah, if you can. Yeah. The other general point, technical things, is when you're playing octaves or tenths, use the thumb, just practice with the thumb of the left hand. I would take that down a bit, not so forward here.
Yeah.
But that thumb business is really helpful. Because the fifth finger will find its note on its own. If you put your eye on the thumb note, on the thumb note, yeah. Then I think the pedal was a bit too heavy. And think of this as a song, really. Half pedal. And try to keep it a bit more even in tempo. It was a bit too much rubato. Etc., etc. It doesn't need to be too loud. Then you have this cantabile marked in my copy, cantabile compassione. Devil. Go there.
Yes. Right.
Very
a lot
good.
of practice.
Yep. Very hard piece.
Yes.
But worth it, I think.
Yeah.
Yep.
Thank you.
My pleasure.
Thank
Very
you.
good. Canope, number 10 from Preludes Book 2 by Claude Debussy. The wonderfully original French composer Debussy wrote 2 books of 12 preludes. Book 1 was written between 1909 and 1910, and Book 2 was written between 1912 and 1913. They were composed very quickly for Debussy. In these short piano pieces, the music is typically linked to visual impressions. For example, fireworks, or footsteps in the snow, or dead leaves, etc., with the title placed at the end rather than the beginning of the piece. The title Canope refers to a city in ancient Egypt that gave its name to canopic jars, urns used for holding the entrails of embalmed bodies in ancient Egyptian burials. Debussy kept 2 such jars on his desk. A sense of mystery and antiquity is conveyed by the modal harmony and the parallel common chords. Excellent, thank you very much, really lovely. It's very hard, isn't it, to get those chords, pianissimo. And that's quite a sharp sounding piano. And this is also, it's very hard to get these. Are you trying it? Do you use half pedalling there or full pedal on the second bar?
I think full pedal.
Full pedal, yeah.
Yeah.
You can use half pedal actually, then you get even more harmonies coming over there. Depending on your piano. It's so loud, this piano. So you get more harmony.
Yeah.
And half pedal at the bar. Full pedal. This was too loud, could you get it down a bit? It needs to be even softer than that. The whole piece, whole piece is piano pianissimo. there's no other marking. I've looked, there's no, it doesn't go beyond piano, does it? Mm-hmm. So, can you get this down a bit? And hold the pedal a bit. And then move this a bit more. What I discovered the other day, if you hold that G, that dotted minim G there, with your fifth finger and your thumb, you can hold it right the way through, because it's tied to the next bar. You can hold it with your fifth. If you'd like to just try it, I'll show you how. So you hold it. You can still hear the G. Practice it, I think, wouldn't you? Yeah. But it's
holding the top G.
Holding both G's if you can. Yeah, the thumb as well. It's a bit hard the next time, though. And as soft as possible. P. Half pedal. Excellent, thank you very much. That's wonderful. Rachmaninoff Prelude in G minor, Opus 23, number 5. This famous prelude is part of a set of 10 preludes for solo piano composed by Sergei Rachmaninoff in 1901 and 1903, dedicated to his cousin Alexander Sailotti. The G minor prelude was composed first in 1901, and the remaining preludes were completed at Rachmaninoff's marriage to his cousin, Natalia Satina. The first section of the prelude is marked alla marcia and has a captivating rhythmic beat which is very enervating. The middle section of the prelude is marked un poco meno mosso, which is softly dreamy with a beautiful melody and chords accompanied by a constantly flowing bass. There are some wonderful examples of voices crossing over the tenor and alto lines in between the semiquaver bass notes and chords of the treble. The final section is the return to the alla marcia of the initial section. Surprisingly, the ending is a pipi leggiero, ascending passage, which trails off into the distance. Bravo. Very good. High piece. You've got your tempo really up at the on the last page. It was really, that is the tempo to aim for. But you didn't start at that tempo. It was too slow at the beginning, I think, on these pages. I think we thought about 92 to the beat, didn't we? And that's not 92. Can you just try it again, just the beginning? And the dry approach is terrific, but it's just too slow. Because when you get to the middle section, I always get this, and Poco Meno Mosso, it's practically the same tempo. We need more difference between the two sections.
Okay.
So just try the Alla Marcia again, a little bit faster.
So it's like...
Yeah.
Too fast.
I've got a metronome in that bag somewhere.
Like that sort of
I
speed.
think I have. Yeah. Thank you. Oh, it's on 92. I can't, but you can. I'm not going to attempt it. So I was a bit puzzled about what's happening here. There are too many beats in that bar.
Okay.
From the Alla Marcia into the Poco Meno Mosso.
Yeah, maybe I fused the last two bars just while turning the page.
Oh, yeah, but you played a few beats too many.
Right.
You know that, do you?
Well, I didn't know it, but I might have got confused as I was turning the page.
Yeah, sure, yeah. Count it out again. And so now, just try the Poco Meno Mosso, but can you be a little bit more piano with it, even? So. Still piano. Crescendo. You got into trouble there, didn't you, with the left hand? Well, yeah. Sorry, my pleasure. Is there a crescendo here? There's no ridge. Now there's a ridge. I think this was a bit overdone, this. It was too slow. It doesn't need to be quite so slow. So then you get back to the original tempo. I got a bit too fast there, but then when you get up to here, this is the original. The C minor chord is the original tempo, which you keep. You do. It's pretty solid, really. But you could benefit from a bit of metronomic practice with that. And you practice the left hand alone here. With a lot of hand over and then the thumb under and PP. many times, you know, on this bar is which. We just slow down the last beat a bit, you know. But that's a very, very good start. It's wonderful. Congratulations. Widmung, Dedication by Schumann, arranged Liszt, S566. This is Franz Liszt's arrangement of a song from Schumann's song cycle Märchen, Opus 25, 1840, set to the words of Friedrich Ruckert, the German poet. Liszt completed the difficult piano transcription in 1848. Have you heard German singers, art singers like Fischer Dieskau sing it?
Yes, actually, when you said that, I watched it on YouTube yesterday for the first time.
Yeah, and how did you like that?
It's very, I mean, very interesting. Sort of, they sing it very differently from the way the pianists play it.
Yeah.
Which is,
well, it's they sing quite fast, isn't it?
Yeah.
The melodic line is quite fast, which but of course they don't have all those difficult roulades and condensers in the middle to do. And also this piece, I think, it's very difficult for a singer to bring off. I've never heard the accompanist do it right. It's always too loud. Since, you know, the accompanist playing as loudly as possible. But then if you're Fischer Dieskau, you can rise above that. So, and there's some wonderful piano examples. Again, Kissen. Lang Lang.
Yeah, Lang Lang.
He takes it quite slowly, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does, yeah.
But, I don't have much to say really. It's technically superb, actually. The song itself, the semiquaver, still, if you were singing it, you wouldn't sing it, would you?
Sure.
Because the two words there, terrible translation in English, my soul, you would sing my soul, wouldn't you? So, if where it comes opposite a word, that semiquaver, I should slow it down. Yeah, and it should sound a bit march-like. Da-dum, da-dum. It's not that really, is it? So, when you have this passage, right, and you can play this. But not you. It's too slow. It slows down the movement. But then this was very good. Those chords were great there. When we come to the end of this second section. Section. Keep your double 40 going right up to the end, but it didn't last. You lost it a bit today. Don't usually. And then that's fine. And I don't know why you haven't. With the left hand.
I just don't practice mine.
Which is amazing. So I was telling Sally in the previous piece, one is so busy with the right hand in condensers, you forget about the left hand. So you know, often but it's quite key because it's the beat. Thank you. But that was good. I don't know about all these rests in this passage here.
Don't you admit it?
You thought I'd say that, yeah. I think, you know, I've got a long pedal in my copy. There's a gap. You take it off, we wonder why it's off really. It lets too much air into the tune, you know, but, to keep the forward momentum. But technically excellent. Can't fault it. It's so hard.
Yeah. Should there be a rest at all, or just?
Well, I mean, he's marked a rest, but he doesn't mean a silence.
Right.
There's a pedal going right through. For instance, here. You haven't got your copy. Change it here. Rest. There is a rest. Part of the keyboard you're in with this thing, but I would keep it on. Otherwise, I know Mr. Kissing does that, but I don't know. So, can you just try some of that again? Thinking about those rests and silences. Where can you go from? Can you just take a slight bit on them, you know, passione. Just pull it back a bit. And then off you go. Vibrato assai. Much vibrato. How can you do vibrato on the piano? That's a new one. But I know what he means, you know. Excellent. And it's lovely when you get Schubert's Ave Maria at the end of this. So there's this lovely touch. And that was Clara Wieck's favourite song, you tell me.
Yes, it was, yeah.
Because he was madly in love with her.
I guess it worked.
Yes. Well, bravo, thank you so much. It was wonderful.
Thank you.
So Brenda, I first came to see you in 2009,
Yes,
I think.
yes.
And it was a nice story. It was because of John's recording of The Van Regard by
yes.
Olivier Messiaen.
Yes, yes.
And I won a prize when I was 18, and that was quite a long time ago. And with that I bought a copy of the Olivier Messiaen's Van Regard. And the recording that I bought at the time, my first CD purchase ever, was John Ogdon.
Mm.
So that's kind of how I first found out about John. And after graduating from music college, I came into the commercial world of marketing and working for a record label in the BBC. Unfortunately, by that point, I'd given up playing the piano. And after 2 years of not playing, I came back to play because of Brenda, and produced the Messiaen, and you were quite taken aback.
Yeah.
You were like, good heavens, I haven't actually performed this work myself. Of course, John was famous for it. But it was a nice journey because when I came to you, we'd study the movements that we've done, and I always felt at the time that John was in the room as well. And that was how we came into contact. And over the 10 years or so, I've had the great pleasure of learning Rachmaninoff, Bach, Debussy.
Many Debussy preludes.
Yep, we've done well. And it's
Rachmaninoff,
a lot of Rachmaninoff. And what can I say? Brenda's like a hawk. She doesn't miss anything. And I've become very subconscious as a pianist when I'm performing. And my outtake from that is now when I look at the score, when I'm learning the score, it's fantastic. You see every detail. Nothing goes unnoticed
A gentle
with
hawk.
Brenda. Absolutely, a very gentle hawk. Very sympathetic hawk.
Good.
And it's been great.